From the 700 WLW Newsroom, here's Brian Combs.
Big stories you're talking about in the big one today. Cincinnati police involved in a shootout last night. Running gun battle through Over the Rhine. Police tell us it happened in the area of Race and Green Streets. An undercover sergeant who was in the area when shots were fired responded to the scene, and then as he confronted the suspect, was shot at. He was not hit. The officer returned fire, and the suspect wasn't hit. Eventually, they captured the suspect a couple of blocks away. He's facing charges now. Still looking for the other man involved in the initial gun battle. If you can help police, call Crime Stoppers. Their number is 352-3040. This is one of a number of shootings so far this year in Over the Rhine. They're up 175% over last year in that neighborhood. Connersville police holding a news conference this morning. Talk about death of a 2-year-old yesterday. The boy apparently was shot to death by his 5-year-old brother. We're waiting for more details, including the names of the people involved in this case on Reed Street in Connersville, which is about 50 miles from downtown Cincinnati. Finding out today that yesterday's shooting reported along the interstate in Middletown was a hoax, never happened. Apparently the two men who reported the shooting were actually involved in a drug deal that went bad in the Dayton area. As they tried to steal drugs from somebody and get away, one of the men was shot. He's in the hospital now. Both of these men are facing charges for making up the story. In Warren County tonight, police will be searching for drunk drivers by setting up an OVI checkpoint. This checkpoint will begin at 10 o'clock tonight in Mason. Police are working on it on State Route 741. It'll go till 3 o'clock in the morning. 700 WLW Reds update. Reds are back in action finally. Their all-star break is over tonight. The race in the NL Central heats up as the Cardinals are in town for a 3-game series. The Reds are 4 games back of St. Louis and Milwaukee as they start this second half of the season. Airtime tonight, 6:10 on 700 WLW. Reds announcer Marty Brenneman, the Hall of Famer, will talk about this series in the second half of the year with our Bill Cunningham coming up at 12:06 today on 700 WLW. Cincinnati's own Heather Mitts is ready to go for the World Cup title. She is part of the World Cup team that will play Japan Sunday afternoon to see if they can't win the World Cup. Mitts already has a couple of U.S. Olympic medals to her credit. Would like to add the World Cup to that resume. Even though she's one of the best defenders in the history of women's soccer, Mitts has never been on a World Cup team. Injuries kept her out in 2003 and 2007. She hasn't been playing this World Cup because of a sore hamstring, but says she is ready to go should she be needed in the finals. 2 o'clock Sunday, again, the game on TV. Mitts has a ton of pictures on her Facebook page of touring Germany with her husband, Rams quarterback A.J. Feely, and her mom.